Sports pundit Stephen A. Smith has officially announced he's considering a run for president in 2028. Smith posting to X last night, writing, "Time to stop messing around. Life is great, especially at ESPN Disney. Hate the thought of being a politician, but sick of this mess. So I am officially leaving all doors open." Fox News contributor, I hope your door's not open because that leaves your house free for burglars. Joe Concha joins me now. And Joe, how real is this? And if it is real, what does it say about the state of the Democrat Party?
Well, Todd, Stephen A. is a master promoter. He's somehow on ESPN 25 hours a day. He understands that as long as he floats this prospect after shooting it down, that gets him airtime outside of the sports stuff. And hey, look at this, we're talking about it. But I think it shows two things to answer your question. One, that the Democratic bench has never been this thin. When there are some urging a Stephen A. Smith to run for president, despite no executive experience in business like Donald Trump had going in, no foreign policy chops, while not putting out any specific plan around any issue, because why would he have to this point? That's a sign of desperation from within the party. But I think it also shows that you need to be a certain entertainer to a certain extent when running for the highest office in the land. You look at people that have been so successful. Reagan, Clinton, Obama, Clinton being Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, all of them have those oratory skills that make them or made them stand out, most notably, obviously, Trump. And Stephen A. has that, but that alone ain't enough. Then again, you know, if the competition is AOC, Bernie, Kamala, and Cory Booker, I wouldn't count him out completely, but this is where I stop and say it's probably not going to happen. ESPN just signed him to a $100 million deal. For him to walk away from that, I don't know. Just spitballing here.
But, Joe, you make such an important point. So much of our presidential decisions are based upon who do I want to hang out with? And quite frankly, I think we'd all agree we would much rather hang out with Stephen A. Smith than Kamala Harris or Tim Walz or any of the other people that you mentioned there that are potentially in the running, and that is a key factor. Don't think that your tie color choice was lost on me. I know you're representing the Florida Gators this morning. They won yesterday, anticipating them to go to the White House. This after the Los Angeles Dodgers visited the White House to celebrate their World Series win yesterday. Watch.
I'm thrilled to welcome to the White House and very special people, actually, very talented people, the 2024 World Series champion, the Los Angeles Dodgers. We have a couple of senators here. I just don't particularly like them, so I won't introduce. Unanimous National League MVP, Shohei Ohtani. Looks like a movie star. He's got a good future, I'm telling you.
Putting aside the hystericalness of that entire 30-second soundbite, Joe, what happened to the pushback controversy of sports teams visiting the White House during Trump's second term? Seems like it's gone. I mean, first term, I should say.
Oh, wow, Todd. Yeah, we got a Jedi thing going on because that's exactly where I was going to go when, remember, the Philadelphia Eagles were publicly saying, we're not sure if we're going to go. That was in 2018. This year, obviously, they'll be showing up. And then, obviously, here you have the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Florida Panthers, all these champions coming to the White House with zero controversy. And Trump loves these moments. You know, at one point, he tapped Max Muncy, the power hitter, one of the power hitters for the Dodgers, one of many. And he says, boy, this guy's got arms like steel. Every politician, when I touch their arms, it's like mush. So, yeah, this is very Trumpian. Remember, he used to own the USFL's New Jersey Generals way back when. He used to go to Yankee Knick games all the time. He's a sports guy, no question about it. And the Dodgers had a great time there. Shohei Ohtani, even in the Oval Office at one point. So these are the type of photo ops that are layups for Donald Trump. And we saw him this year go to the Daytona 500, the Super Bowl, Army-Navy game. He understands that these optics have nothing but upside, Todd.
Because Max Muncy feels like steel, Donald Trump immediately put a tariff on him. And that, right, my friends, was a layup. Speaking of layups, Joe Concha, thank you, my friend.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.